So, welcome to my game find section. And today we have about 13 games as per request from multivariable calculus, or GEPSU. We're going to be starting from worst games to best games found. And yeah, this one's going to be a whole lot of everything. So let's just get this started. So first we got the really cheap the cheap Game Boy Advance games. What happened to the real Balin? Well, the real Balin is still here because he was too lazy to actually make a layover for this. And therefore chat is now not working. Alright. So for the Game Boy Advance, dude, every game is a piece of art. There is no denying that. Somebody put love into every game. Though this is gonna make you question a couple things, especially throughout this whole segment. So I'm just gonna get my drink on here. Alright. That is true. Every game is a piece of art, but that art could also be a stick figure. It's very true. That is very true. Alright. So, starting here, we're going to go with... So, there's a particular pawn shop near me that will sell Game Boy Advance games. Doesn't matter what they really have. For $5. Sometimes when I go in there, I'll get some good stuff worth $20. This time I'm looking, I'm just like, man, this selection was a little eh. But I still picked up 4 games, just for the fun of it, really. Like, it's $10. What's the problem? So the first 2 games is going to be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for the Game Boy Advance. And damn right, I will be playing these. They're completely different games from their PlayStation 2 counterparts. I can't actually get this to focus. Focus! Focus! It's not focusing. Well, there it is. She ended up putting a sticker on the back, so I gotta clean that. They're all loose, by the way. It's just how it is. Yeah, but this is Pro Skater 3. It's a different game altogether. The next is Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Which, once again, I'm not getting any okay, well, that's probably the best focus I'm going to give it. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting this autofocus working here. One sec. Let me see if I can fix my Logitech camera here. Or is it Logitech? Yes, it is. Bigger video. I do have autofocus on. I guess this just doesn't want to focus right now. And things. So yeah, those are the Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Tony Hawk Underground 2. Now, the funny thing is that I actually heard a couple of these were pretty well made. It was on the Metal Jesus Rock channel that I saw it, and he was trying out a Game Boy Advance game, and I'm just like, yeah, that seems pretty interesting, actually, so I wanted to try it. It looked like they really pushed the limits of that little handheld, so I'm quite happy. What happened to honesty? What honesty? This is a cutthroat land with cutthroat people. All right. This is this is Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. Search for Homeland. You guys remember Spirit? Oh, hey, there we go. Finally. Autofocus. It's beautiful. I honestly don't know much about this game, but I'm just like, I should pick this up. I've never seen a Spirit game before. I didn't even do much. I don't know. Spirit could be like, I don't. The animated film was awesome. Okay, and wait. There is really no worst in this pile. I don't really pick up intentionally bad games. So when you say worst, it's just worst from my opinion, kind of. All right. The next one is Duel Masters Shadow of the Code. I know the Duel Master series has a whole bunch of games, so when I do find one for like $2, I will pick one up. They don't seem all too bad, but they're not worth a damn thing. I think they're like what, $2 at most. Like, eh. They made so many Duel Masters games. Like, there's so many of them. It's ridiculous how many there are made. Alright, well, enough of that. We're gonna get into some good stuff now. I shot the cards when I was younger. I've never even heard of Duel Masters. Throughout my entire life, I've never heard of it. And every time I looked at the game, I'm just like, what the hell is that? And some people will think it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, so they'll pick it up and be like, no, what, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! And then just toss it to the side. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So you had a whole bunch of parents buying this thinking it was like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, and it wasn't. Yeah, I could see the frustration. Alright. Personally, I like this fine, but everyone I say it to, they're like, oh, where'd you get this game? Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball. I'm happy I got this. But like the guy, the thing is, at the game store that I get this from, I'm just like, oh my, you guys have Sonic Spinball? I'm taking that right now. And then I'm just like, and he's just like, what? Why? And I'm like, it was only $4. I'm taking it. Complete in box. It has the little hanger. Like, it's great. The only thing I'm a little sad about is that they put on the label terribly, and it's starting to come off a little bit at the top there. So that's sort of bubbly. Yeah, there's the best way to say it. But other than that, the card's great. Like, there's no damage to this. You know, there's no snaps, no tears. It came with the manual, a postcard, and a epilepsy warning. Oh, I didn't know that. So when I play this, I'm gonna have to like post this warning on the stream. I'm gonna have to do that. It's gonna be terrible. Everyone's gonna die watching this. This should be banned on Twitch. Yeah, so here. Of course, it's a beautiful case. There's no hate for that. Manual, black and white. This was pretty standard for the Genesis at the time. I think it's really cheap. Feels cheap. Makes me a little sad, really. Here's Sonic and all of his pixely glory, and this isn't drawn on. This is really pixeled if the camera does not show it well enough. But this is not a good quality picture. And we got a registration card from Sega, and I feel like we should send it. You know, get my registration completed for Sonic Spinball. All right, let's look at this thing, the epilepsy warning. Okay, let's read this because I've never seen this before. So this actually has your game secrets on here. It says, please read before using your video game system. It says, epilepsy warning. It's just a card. It's just a piece of paper, but I've never seen this. This is cool. A very small percentage of individuals may experience epileptic seizures when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights. Exposure to certain patterns and backgrounds on a television screen while playing video games may induce epileptic seizures in these individuals. Certain conditions may induce undetected epileptic symptoms even in persons who have no history of prior seizures or epilepsy. If you or anyone in your family has epileptic condition, consult your physician prior to playing. If you experience any of the following symptoms while playing a video game: dizziness, altered vision, eye or muscle twitches, disorientation, loss of awareness, or any involuntary movement or convulsions, immediately discontinue use and consult your physician before resuming play. Oh boy. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the cursed one. I know, I find it amazing that it was on here after the fact. So, I don't know. That made me giggle. Alright. Let's put this away here. Now, for you people who don't know, or for you one person who doesn't know Sonic Spinball, it is literally a pinball game with Sonic in it. It's awesome. It's a little slow, frames, FPS is sort of crap, but it is awesome nonetheless. It's like the cheapest Sonic game you can get to. Still good, buy it. Alright, next game. How much do you guys like ninjas? You guys like ninjas? Nobody? Ninjas are amazing. Like, there is a proven fact that there's at least 3 ninjas in your room at all times. It's real. It's true. You just need to accept it. You just need to accept it. Yeah. But the game I was referring to, Ninja Gaiden. I wanted this game, but every time I found it, it was like $20 or more. So I'm really happy to have gotten my hands on this particular one. Yeah, no, I collect for everything, so hard? That's no problem for me. So the only issue I had with this is that it was sort of dirty, so I gotta clean it a lot. Another issue is that this top here is a little peeled off. So I was thinking I was gonna give it like a microscopic amount of glue on the bottom of this. And paste it back on. So hopefully we can get the most out of this particular label. But yeah, no, I was very happy to get my hands on it. It was a rather decent price. It was $10 Canadian, so that would be about $7 or $6.50 American. So think about that when buying your stuff over in Canada. Especially the used video game stores, they don't have tax on them, so if it's that price, it's that price, which is really nice. Let me see if I can take off this sticker. One sec for this next game. Not a big deal if it's still on there, but it's not coming off. Oh god. Well, come on. Just get off, damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Uh, this next game is a PlayStation 2 game. Just kidding. It's actually Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You guys actually believe me or no? No? No. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. It's actually Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. It's so shiny. So shiny. Got it for $5. I was pretty happy with it. But there's Boo! And Boo is awesome. Well, this one is complete. Well, not 100% complete, but it's got the game and the manual in it. It's in rather good shape. No, the chat's broken because I haven't put a new layover for this yet. I haven't put the right layover for it yet. I haven't actually made one. I don't know. I like it. Like, you get to move around the map. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I enjoy it. There's not all too much to it. It's a fighting game in the Dragon Ball Z universe. But there is a whole bunch of single player quests in the Dragon World, they say. And then you can also transfer capsules from your original Dragon Ball Z Budokai game to the next one. So that was pretty cool. There's not all too much to it. Now, I do aim to get Budokai 3 when I can, but I have to find it at a decent price. I'm not gonna sit there and say that I'm going to get it like at this, at this pristine $40 price. I'm gonna be like $20. I want $20. This $5. It's not worth a lot, but it's nice to have. And now all I do need is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I have one, and I have Dragon Ball Z Sagas. And then I also have Dragon Ball Z Fighter 22 for the PlayStation 1 as well. So that's pretty neat. Alright. On to the more recent games. We have... So, okay, this one has a bit of an unfortunate story attached to it. So, it's a little sad, and I'm really sad I screwed it up, too. But, you win some, you lose some. So this one's Dragon Quest Heroes. And, when I ended up picking this one up used from a person in the city. I picked it up on the way home, and I noticed that there was a sticker on the disc. Well, the sticker on the disc was actually from one of our video rental stores that actually closed down last year, so they actually had PlayStation 4 games there. And so there was a sticker like right around the rim of it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat it the same as I treat PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 games. And what I'll do is that I'll take off the sticker, and any residue, I'll use a very tiny amount of rubbing alcohol just to get it a little bit in, and I'll use a washcloth to get the rest out. And so I did the same with this. And PlayStation 4 discs, for anyone who doesn't know, are extremely weak. And I ended up wiping off some paint off of this game. I have no idea if this disc is still good anymore. I popped it in, it still worked. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So I don't know if I can shine it in the light. Here, I'll see. You know what? I got something. One sec. I'm gonna actually shine the light into it, and I'll show you guys what I mean. there actually a flashlight mode on this I can use? Really? There's no flashlight? Huh. Alright, I'll just do this. No, that doesn't work either. Hey, Bleach? Can I use the flashlight on your phone for a second? I wanted to show the issue that I did with this disc. This is gonna be really bright.
It's torch.
Torch? Yeah, apparently this one doesn't have it, and I want.
Yeah, you need.
I don't want the app. Alright. So. No, did that work? No? Okay, I'll do it through here. You see that? Right there? Yeah, so that paint got chipped off there. And it doesn't look like it happened anywhere else. Except a little bit around the girl's hair. So the girl's white hair there, it was a little bit around there as well. Now, like I said, I popped the game in. And it still works. But I have no idea if it gets to these particular parts on this disc. So, yeah, so the way that it reads it on the outside or wherever the disc needs that information. So that place could very well be the final boss or a part in the game that I'm not going to be able to pass because this game's going to crash on me. Now, at the very best situation, all I did was chip a little bit of paint and none of the data got destroyed, but at this point, it might just be safer to get another copy of this. It was only $10, and I'm sure we'll find another one for $10. But yeah, it did come with a fold-out as well. So even if I can go get the game loose at this point, I could just go pick up a game loose and pop it in here. Not a big deal. So yeah, it was a little depressing, but it sucks. Back on the more positive notes here. We have a game that I ended up finding, and I have no idea what it's about, what to do with it, but it was $9, and I'm just like, this looks like a game that not many people are gonna have their hands on. So you know what? I'm gonna grab it, and this is called Infinifactory. Now, Infinifactory, the story for it says that you are a gifted engineer who can design factories to build anything in the world. Unfortunately, that's exactly why the aliens recruited you into their empire. Can you complete their increasingly difficult assignments and survive long enough to turn the tables on them? And it says to find and run factories made out of blocks in first-person 3D. Over 50 mind-bending, open-ended puzzles that emphasize creativity and problem-solving. So you basically make assembly lines and factories and stuff like that. I'm like, I like that. That's neat. I'm going to pick this up. And I did. And you actually get rated on how efficient your particular machine is. From what I understand, there's no time limit with it either, so I don't know. That just looks like a lot of fun to me. Table turning is very, very scary, alright? Alright, so you guys ready for some steelbooks? Who likes a steelbook? Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, no, yeah. I like steelbooks. And this one is Yakuza Kiwami. Now, this particular Yakuza game is basically a remaster of the first Yakuza game that came out on the PlayStation 2. Yakuza, who doesn't know, it's basically like I'm going to put this in very basic form, so please don't get mad at me. It is a Grand Theft Auto in like a 3-block radius in Tokyo, Japan. And it is extremely funny. And there's a lot of like serious and then non-serious parts of this game, which makes it so awesome. Sega, in general, when making the series, has done an amazing job. That being said, that's all I've heard. I've never actually played a Yakuza game, so this would be my first if I can ever get to it in my increasing library of craziness. To take a look at this beautiful steelbook. First off, see this lady? Lady slides down. Lady's not a part. Oh my god! Boom. This steelbook is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. And the thing was, this steelbook was the same price as the regular game, and I'm just like, I gotta get the steelbook. There's no reason for me not to. On the inside, we have an important health and safety warning. You know, of course, everyone needs one of those. And the game itself, obviously. But the real prize here is this beautiful steelbook. Look at that. I love it. It's so nice. Sometimes you just gotta love stuff like this. And I didn't even pay any extra money for it. It was the same price. And I'm just like, I can't say no to this. This is an educated decision, and my educated decision says buy it for the same price. So I was very happy with that. Now, I've been meaning to try and pick up Yakuza 0, but it hasn't really yet dropped to a price where I can reasonably grab it. Because I made another investment not so long ago. Now, are you guys ready for the best game of this entire bunch? Or do you guys think I'm a lying piece of shit? Which I really wouldn't blame ya. Like, I am a bit of a liar. Especially when it comes to these things. It's just too much fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give myself a second here. I did lie about Fighter Z, and you know what? This was honestly the best find that I found in a while. Not because of how good the game is. It's because of how stupid the game is. And this one is Captain Bible and the Dome of Darkness. I'm freaking shaking right now. This game, I ended up seeing it on a YouTube video once, and I'm like, can this game even exist? You're literally a guy named Captain Bible who goes onto, I think, Mars? And you're in this giant dome of sin, as they call it. It's a big city. And you're basically going around and fighting these creatures like a white worm and a giant insect, and then there's for some reason a robot. And this game is also for it's for MS-DOS or 3.1 Windows 3.1 compatible. Yeah, see? Not white worm thing. Now, here, you just gotta hear this. You just gotta hear this, alright? This is a Bible-based science fiction computer game, an action adventure for ages 7 to adult. Exciting full-color animated scenes. Easy, normal, and difficult options because, you know, that's a feature. 7 levels of adventure for many hours of play. Supports 4 Bible versions. What's a Bible version? Okay. Oh, like different versions of the Bible. Okay, that makes sense. I can't keep reading this. Well, yeah, but it supports 4 versions, so there's no other good versions. Okay, Scatmaker. Just. Anyways, there's some images of Captain Bible applying the word of God so that victims of deception can see the truth. And Captain Bible applies relevant Bible verses for power to destroy the evil deception cybers. And then there's another one that Captain Bible prays for the power of faith to help him overcome the dome of darkness. You know, who needs Heroes of Might and Magic when you have Captain Bible here to help you save the day? And I just really want to point out this one guy's face here. People don't seem to really care all that much, but man, look at that. Look at that face. Now that is a face of beauty. AlphaGo, this is true beauty. Right here. I'm not true beauty. This is true beauty. That guy's face right there. The complete shock of knowing the truth of God. I have no other way of saying this. Anyways, to read up this actual story for this thing, the Bible Corps sends Captain Bible into the Dome of Darkness, a city imprisoned by forces of deception. Armed with his computer Bible, Captain Bible must find his way through 7 levels of action-adventure, discovering and applying scripture to defeat lies of deception cybers that block the city's innocent victims from the truth. Prayer and faith help Captain Bible in his ultimate objective: destroy the Dome of Darkness. And there's a message to parents on here, but I'm not going to bother reading that. I'm too lazy. Now, here's the weird part of this whole thing. When I picked up this game, I don't even know if it's the right game in here. This disc is blank on both sides. Like, there is... I don't even know if this is a blank CD or not. Like, here's one side, and here's the other. This is the blank CD. I'm guessing... I don't know. I don't know. I think it's on this disc, but I don't know. It was 99 cents, finding it in some random thrift store. Though it does have installation instructions, you know. So yeah, that is Captain Bible, boys. It could actually just be blank CD. But then again, this was worth the 99 cents just to see this. And you know, if it really comes down to it, I'll just find another one. There's got to be more out there. Nobody wants those games. Alright, time for the big reveal. So remember I was saying that I wasn't really able to make these particular investments because I had a bigger purchase in mind? Well... this was the bigger purchase in mind. Yeah. AlphaGo Zero always hits on me. Yeah, no, this was basically a joint decision between me and Bleached Out. We ended up splitting the cost of this. So we ended up getting this and 2 games. We bought it new. We didn't actually buy it used because it comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty, and we're not too sure how it's going to really respond to much things because we've heard a lot of things. So we did get 2 games. I'll show them off in a second. We decided to go with the red and blue for aesthetic purposes, and because Bleached Out had half a say, and I didn't care. So, what, is that wrong? No, it's not wrong, so don't give me that look. On top of that, we ended up getting a screen protector and a case for it. I actually just booked my trip to Montreal as well. So this is definitely coming up with a copy of Snipper Clips 2 and Deluxe, I think. Because we gotta play puzzle games all the way up. That's how it works. Anyways, so... Wait, what are we going to, Scatmaker? What's happening? Why, what's... I know he's got a Switch, but... What are we gonna play? Well, I'm gonna show off this Switch first. The damn thing's beautiful. Like, holy crap. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have any multiplayer games for it yet. My experience so far with this has been nothing but extraordinary. The games that I played, and I'll show them up now. Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. I've ended up seeing a little bit of Odyssey, but a lot more Breath of the Wild, and it's literally a game changer. Holy crap. You know, I try my best to stay away from all the gameplay and stuff of these games, just because when I get them I want it to be like a special moment. And I just played a little bit of Breath of the Wild, only a couple hours worth so far, and I'm freaking blown. 5 hours. I'm blown away. I'm freaking blown away by this. Like, holy crap. I don't even know. That's amazing. Of course, there's a lot of games that we plan on getting for the Switch. You know, we're aiming to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're aiming to get well, I want to get Fire Emblem Warriors. I also want to. Yeah, there's just a lot of games that I want to pick up. One being Stardew Valley because of the co-op function on it, and Bleached Out may be joining me on a Harvest Moon fanfare session in Stardew Valley. We'll find out, though. That was a face of disapproval there. Hey, I tried. Yeah, but there is a whole plan of trying to get more games for this system. You know, Kirby Star Allies, I want to get that. But most of these games I'm aiming to get, I'm going to end up picking them up used at this point. I can't afford $80 a game, man. That's just so much money. I'll get it cheaper, but holy crap. It's so much money. So yeah, those are the two games. Yes, Getsu, I am going to Montreal. I ended up putting the down payment yesterday for all of it. I'm going to be taking the train up. It's going to take like 11 hours, and then taking the train back, which is another 11 hours. And then we ended up getting a Airbnb apartment up there. And it's actually going to be for the Canadian Open, which is a Go tournament that lasts about 3 days up there. The Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm going to be participating in that. We'll see how well it goes. But until then, I'm feeling a little-ish confident, maybe. So yeah, I got plans. But first, we have to finish Persona 5 or Medieval. If I want to start on another game, I have to finish a previous game. Yeah, so that is basically... Well, if Airbnb works well for this Montreal trip, that is going to be my plan, basically going to every Go Congress or Montreal-based thing just because it's so cheap. It's so cheap. We got a whole apartment for 5 nights, 1 bedroom, kitchen. Has Wi-Fi, has a TV, has a couch, for $73 a night. That's ridiculous. I'm paying $420 for 5 nights in the downtown Montreal. That's insane. So, but then again, I don't know much about Airbnb, so I hope it all works out. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so other than that, that's all my game finds this past while. I want you guys to look forward to game finds in about 3 weeks from now. I'm going to be heading over to Detroit in the States. I'm going to be hitting up a whole bunch of gaming stores, and it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I'm bringing over a bunch of money. We're gonna be buying so many games, so I'm hoping for some good rare titles. Rare. All right. So other than that, thank you for that. We're gonna go right back to Hearthstone.